Actually, that's Beatrice.
It's Beatrice now. Yeah. Yeah, we're back. I was just about to say hello all. We're about to commence. Can all viewers who haven't put their name in the person box there, which is only it's only viewer 7. It's only viewer 7. Yeah, just right mouse your name, which is the top of the list there, and to find your name, you just click on the picture of a person, which has a number 9 written in it, and just right mouse that, and there you go. You've done it, and that was. We don't know who that was, but thank you for doing it.
Carly.
Beautiful. All those people. Well, welcome. Hello, everyone. Hope you're all very, very well. Hello from Beatrice.
Hi, everyone. I'm very excited to talk to you guys tonight.
Hi, Beatrice.
Hi.
Been listening to you and Mark chat away there for the last 10 minutes, Alira.
We're just getting up.
Yeah.
We're all pretty excited.
We're all pretty excited. Well, we've got a lot to go through tonight, and I know we're going to have quite a lot of people joining us tonight, which is very good. So we should start.
And we're recording this, so we can post it.
And you can hear us, so we're very excited about that.
Yeah. Alira, well done, particularly on the ABC the other day. The number of comments we've got, you were fantastic. Really good.
Thank you.
Real natural.
And I think as a result of that, Alira, you got a couple of other radio interviews after that, did you not?
Yeah, that's right. I did 3 interviews on radios after that, and also another article in the paper came out yesterday.
Okay. Well, Dal, can you make sure you send it all to me, all the links, so we can post it on Facebook?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, that would be really awesome. It's very, very critical now that we keep on top of the media because it's happening every day and really want to keep track of it all. We heard earlier today when we were speaking to Trinity College that there was a youth on Triple J which we didn't know about, and I think speaking to Matt, we assumed it was Tyson, it was a young man, but I believe it could have been Brody. I'm not sure. Brody, you're on now?
Yeah, I'm on. I had a friend tell me that they heard me on Triple J.
Yeah, how did that happen?
I think it had something to do with John Cogill. He works at ABC and I know him.
Yeah.
And,
John.
Yeah.
And tell me about it. What happened? What did they ask you? What did you say?
So pretty much they just asked me questions about, particularly where I'm from and, how different it'll be when I go over there. I don't know, just lots of questions about Antarctica and what I hope to achieve from it and all that.
Well, fantastic and well done, because we had really good reviews on that today. And again, for any of you that are doing interviews out there, if you can just make sure you just send us a little SMS or just an email who you were on, and also just ask the radio or TV or paper just to send us a link so we can actually put it all together as a great montage, at the end of the year, just to see, the transition for the last 12 months. So it'll be really exciting to do that. Okay.
We're up to point.
So we haven't really kicked off the agenda. So welcome everyone.
No,
it's down here.
Okay, down here. Okay,
so I think everyone received the email that I sent to you on Monday, and I threw in the agenda in there at the same time. So thank you. A lot of very diligent people are sending in the forms, but we'll just kick off with the agenda, and we'll start off with the accommodation allocation. Now, we have different legs of accommodation. We've got, obviously, when we arrive in BA, and then...
we haven't got seating on the planes.
No, I'm just talking accommodation at the moment.
Yep.
So we've got accommodation in Buenos Aires, then Ushuaia, then the boat, and then back to BA again.
No, then Ushuaia,
then Ushuaia, then BA.
That's 5 combinations.
So we had to provide to the boat operators as well as the hotel operators the various rooms. Most of them are twin share, and I think on one of them there's a triple share. So we've had to pre-allocate everyone. We've decided to kind of keep it as a bit of a surprise, but we have mixed it up a little bit, and we really thought it would be great to have, mentors and mentees and mentees and mentees, and depending on what time. So there's quite a bit of a mix happening. I know that I did get one request. Thanks, Tyson. I'm not even going to say that, and that's a bit unfair. He's not even on the call yet.
Yeah. He's driving up from the
Well,
Kathmandu.
I won't tell anyone who Matt's sharing with. Maybe you, Tyson.
He will be after that.
So look, it has been noted, and of course we're also mindful of at sometimes
It's been
girls
noted,
with girls and boys with boys, and
it's been noted, but it's been duly ignored.
I know. It was mother and son, and and we thought we'd give the father and son a bit of time together, and then we separated them again. So look, we've had a bit of fun with it, and I do hope that it will all work out, and I'm sure it'll just work out in the wash anyway. So that has been done. Okay.
Any questions on that?
Any questions on that?
Good, that's
no,
how it should be.
That's good. Thanks, Tyson. We know who our comedian is, right? So the other very exciting thing that Pete and I did yesterday is we went into South America Travel and we collected our travel wallets. I posted a photo of it on our Facebook page so you can have a look at it. The guys at South America Travel have done a tremendous job, and they have done in the travel wallet you've got a personalized itinerary. So most people are the same, but there's a number of people going in early, leaving, staying at different hotels, etc., or traveling in different airlines. So each one of you will have an individual one. And I just want to take you through a couple of little things. I'm not going to go through the whole thing because it's being posted today. So you will get it tomorrow and the day after. And Tyson, I did ask them in the end to send yours to Tasmania. I just didn't want it to get lost at Trinity if everything was closing down. Now? He's in Melbourne, but he's going to Tassie on the weekend.
I should just walk into the store.
So it's gone to Tassie for him. Okay. So guys, I'm just going to take you through. Most of us are travelling and meeting in Sydney on Monday the 15th of December, which is how many days away?
How many?
12? 11?
Yeah.
13.
13?
Oh.
12
Actually, I don't know.
I'll go with 12. We'll have media there at the airport.
Yep. We're trying to organise some media at the airport there. So we are all departing Sydney at 12:50. We're going with Qantas. We are working on getting media there. It'll be the one time or the first time that the majority of us will be together. All wearing. Hopefully, we will bring with us. Not hopefully, we are bringing with us our expedition jackets.
Yeah, you and I are going to travel up them and then distribute them there.
And then we're going to give them all out to you. Peter's playing the guitar. Can you believe it?
I'm contemplating bringing my guitar. All right. So we'll have the jackets for you there, and we'll have some great group photos and things like that. And we fly to Santiago. We arrived there at 11. Can I just say that I did ask the ambassador for Argentina from Australia if they could lend me a steel string guitar at the embassy so we could all sing. We still call Australian home. Anyway, they declined.
Can you stop interrupting me, please? Come on. These guys want to know. They don't know where they're going. Can we at least get through that?
Okay.
And then you can have your fun. Promise. And then we depart Santiago at 4 o'clock, and we arrive in Buenos Aires that night at 6:10.
Yeah.
Okay, so that night is pretty much at leisure.
Yeah, because sometimes I've found that some people, handle the flight better than others. Some people want to go out for dinner, some people don't.
Some people don't. So we're leaving this as a free evening to you guys to decide what you want to do. Some of you may want to have dinner together or go off on your own or just sleep or whatever.
Just generally, we all wandered down to an area, the Porto area, Porto Medina it's called, and it's a bit like South Bank. It's just really recent developed. It's really funky, really cool. But that's up to choice, and it seems to handle the flight.
We are being met at the airport by a tour guide and translator, and we are, with our Outback to Ice Cap little tags, and we are being ferried off to Hotel Panamericano. You've stayed there before?
It's good, yeah.
Yeah. So, then next morning, the itinerary that you've got is going to change slightly. What's been typed up by Alana is a little bit different because Peter's been able to secure the function in the morning with the Australian ambassador
But they'll still
for
pick us up.
Argentina.
They'll still pick us up at
So-
9.
So we'll do breakfast in the
B,
morning.
we didn't. Sorry, B, I didn't catch any of that.
Am I breaking up?
No,
We were a
just
little bit.
talking in the wrong direction.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I'm sorry, I was. You're absolutely right, Mark. Are you here watching me?
No, I can't. Well, I have.
She was actually looking at me, telling me to be quiet in the
Because he
background.
keeps interrupting me. It sounds like we're having a
Covering
domestic.
the microphone.
I tell you two sound like an old married couple.
Yes.
And
All
I
right.
read the text at the same time about farting in his sleep, and I'm over it.
All right.
Sorry, Mark.
My head off.
Okay,
But they can go through most of this, can't they? Okay.
there are reasons I'm not. Okay, so on the day 2, when you get your itinerary, which Alana will send you, it will be slightly different because at the moment what's not on there is the morning function with the Australian ambassador, which is when all of us are going to be performing, and Pete will tell you all about that after. Okay?
At the airport.
At the airport. Okay, I hope you've all got your singing voices on, actually, for that. And then what we're doing in the morning, Pete?
Well, then we go the city tour for
Yeah.
the rest of the day. Our guide will take us to the embassy. We'll do a function there with the ambassador. Then we get picked up again in our tour, and we do a city tour that day. And it's
That's
a terrific day. Weather-wise, think of Sydney on a humid summer's day. It's a very muggy, hot city. Beautiful. So I mean, for instance, I will be wearing, I can't tell you what colour, but I'd say it would be shorts and a polo shirt with a collar up, probably.
Probably. Okay. And then that night we've got the tango show and dinner, which we're picking up. So that's on us that night at the very famous, how do you say this, Pete? It's
Carlos Juan, yeah, it's very Gardel.
Carlos Cardel
Well,
tango.
that word that means corner. So esquina
Yeah.
means corner of Gardel.
So we're doing a big tango show which finishes very late, so be ready for it. Put your dancing shoes on, and ladies, if you want to frock up, I'm sure it'll be a really lovely night to do that.
That's a frock up night, that one.
That's a frock up night. Now the other thing that's changed, some of you are already aware, is that the next day we are going to Ushuaia, but our flight has been brought forward. We did have a flight at about 10 o'clock, but now it's been brought forward to 8:40, which means, Pete, can you answer, Tiff, the questions that are coming through?
Oh, okay.
If you can answer them,
We'll
that
swap
would be
roles.
great.
I'm the typist now.
Yeah. So we are actually leaving that morning at 6 a.m. So it's going to be a very late finish and a very early start. And Pete, will we?
Can I, rather than typing that, I'll say that. I'll answer Tiff's question with words after you've finished. Yes.
Okay. In terms of clothing, when we go to Ushuaia, are we wearing warmer clothes?
In Ushuaia?
Yeah.
It's cold.
It's cold. Okay, so we swap everything around.
It's like
there.
flying into Hobart in the winter. It's cold.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
As soon as you get off, it's quite amazing. We come from Buenos Aires, it's hot, humid like Sydney in the summer. You get down there, and some people are still wearing what they were wearing in Buenos Aires, and you're waiting for your luggage to come off the belt, and you're like, ah! And you're looking around you, and you're looking up at these snow-capped mountains. It's only a tiny little airport, even though you get all this sort of traffic now with Antarctica. It's still a tiny airport. And by the way, the airport is the plane goes past the mountains, over the town or the city of Ushuaia, then it goes out over the ocean because there's not enough room to land on the land. So the plane goes around, there's a big U over the water, and then it comes and it lands facing the mountains. And you see the air brakes go on, and it pulls up just short of the mountains. Anyway.
So we are then in Ushuaia, and then what are we doing for dinner? We're just at leisure that night, aren't we?
Yeah,
No, dinner. We're all having dinner together.
Yeah, I'll just come back to that 1 second. So, Tiff, we were going to go tango dancing at a club after the show, but the flight's been brought forward, as you just said, and so we'll have to leave our hotel at 6 a.m. The tango show won't leave until 2 a.m. By the time we get back, it goes pretty late. So I think in the interest of catching our flight, we won't go dancing that night. We'll go to the show, and then we'll go to bed, and then catch our flight and leave at 6 a.m. Okay?
As long as
But there will be-
who said oh?
Don't worry.
Tango.
There will be plenty of tangoing, I promise you.
Who said oh?
That sounded like Scott.
It's Scotty.
Yeah,
of course. Oh, Scotty, I have no doubt that you'll want to go dancing for 4 hours and not sleep.
Well,
We
Scott,
can sleep later.
Scott and I went dancing in WA when I was over there for that talk for the AIM. Yeah? We went to a salsa class, didn't we?
Oh, Carly's left. That's not good.
It was wasn't salsa. It was something else.
It was bloody good though. Yeah.
Who led? Yeah.
Who
Who
knew?
led? Actually, funny enough, there were mostly men. There was more men than women. So we had to pair up. Anyway, where are we up to? It's a big Boeing. Yes, that's right.
Yeah, they're all laughing. It's hilarious.
What's the next? You're the boss.
That's enough, Tyson.
Stop it.
What's the next one? Sure.
We have missed you, Tyson. It's even funnier that you're so silent and still witty. And then the next day we're going.
That's why he'll make a good. That's why he'll make a good lawyer.
Or a good politician. Next day we're going to Marshall Glacier.
Are there good politicians?
What?
Oh, Mark, can we leave that for a topic of discussion?
It doesn't matter who you vote for, you still get a politician. Is that the line?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, it's all coming out now, Scotty.
Okay. Darryl derailed at all costs. Oh, look at this. Tyson derailed Peaches at all costs.
Oh, it's working. I'm being derailed, but I'm back on.
What's your?
Anyway, Friday the 19th of December, guys. Everyone's been asking me that are completing the personal forms for Ocean-wide expedition. That's the date we actually depart for Antarctica, the commencement of the Antarctica voyage. A lot of people have been saying, I don't know what to fill in. It's the 19th of December, so plonk that in. And then off we go. I'm not going to take you through the whole thing, but with regards to the personal information that you're currently filling in, don't worry about completing the bits about the activities. Pete will take care of that.
Yeah.
All you need to do is to do your personal information. You don't need to select what day you're kayaking, snowshoeing. What I need from you are your shoe sizes, your wetsuit size. On the wetsuit size, just think as not the jackets that we've ordered, maybe just your normal jacket size, whatever that is your wetsuit size.
Yeah.
Couple of other questions I've been getting from different mentors.
Can I just add to that point? On that point.
Sure.
For example, I am a normal large on my jacket, for a normal jacket, but for my ice jacket, I ordered an extra large because I'll be wearing gear beneath it. Yeah. For my wetsuit, I would use my normal jacket size. So on my wetsuit, I would tick the box large.
Okay. All right. So that was that. A couple of other questions people had. Yes, do bring towels. I mean, Peter's not experienced that before, but the tour operators are suggesting you bring a towel and a water bottle. You can either get that in BA, or if you want to bring it, that's entirely up to you, depending on your freight.
Buy a water bottle at the corner store.
Up to you. A couple of other things
Wait,
there.
okay, while you're looking for that, I just want to say something about the itinerary. On the itinerary that they printed off, that's just a generic website. Off the website, the itinerary for the Antarctic voyage.
Yeah.
We'll be doing special activities, so don't worry about that. Between the 19th and the 29th, we'll be doing something quite different.
Yeah. And then, look, again, we come back on the 29th of December from Antarctica. That's the last day. Obviously, all your meals and things like that are all included. All the breakfast everywhere, breakfast, lunch and dinner on the boat.
On the boat, yeah.
Alcohol is not purchased by us. That is up to you if you want to buy on the boat. And
I'll just tell you what the system is over there. What you do is a bit like the olden days with the clubs. You order a bottle of wine or something like that, and they just write your room number on it, and they put it away back in the cupboard, and then when you go to sit down, they go and get the same bottle from last night,
Okay.
So that's quite good. You can just keep one bottle on the roll.
Bottle, towel, wetsuits, boot sizes. I'm still needing those. I'm still needing boot sizes from a lot of people.
So they are Russian. You need to learn these words. Bolshoi. No.
That's the ballet.
No, placebo Bolshoi. No, what's
Placebo,
that?
I don't know that.
No, please and thank you.
Oh.
God, I forgot my Russian already.
Does anybody speak Russian?
Placebo. I'm having a mental blank with my please and thank you. Anyway, just learn please and thank you.
Okay, another thing, a lot of people have realised now we're flying with Qantas in the domestic flights, your frequent flyer numbers. Tomorrow, if you can you please email Alana at South America Travel your frequent flyer numbers so she can get all that onto the tickets as well.
Yeah.
That would be great as well.
But if you don't get it done, you can always do it at the airport.
You can do it at the airport. Okay. Can we quickly talk about currency now,
I
Pete?
was tapping on the shoulder. I don't know if Mark could see that, but I was tapping Beaches on the shoulder just then saying, can I please talk about currency?
There's a whole bunch of stuff that Alana's put down in your itinerary. Read it all up. But
there's stuff that she couldn't say because it's no, Tiff. No, these are just gum boots. Basically what you do, those boots you bought for your hiking, that's your everyday wear. You'll wear them everything. And they'll go onto the crampons and away you go. But when you're actually going ashore for the morning, let's say you've had your breakfast, you go down to the loading dock there, and you'll hop into the Zodiac. A Zodiac is like a little dingy rubber boat with a motor at the back there. And the Russians will take us ashore, about 12 or 10 per rubber dinghy. Anyway, sometimes it's just safer for your own socks to wear gumboots. Yeah, and then when you're ashore, you know, just in case there's not a really good place to land, you hop ashore with your gumboots and then you change to your boots. Some people don't even bother; they think I'll just stick with my boots, take the risk. It just depends day by day. That's the only reason you need gumboots. Okay. And in the olden days, I used to have 50 pairs of gumboots in storage over in Ushuaia. But now it's something that they offer. And interesting enough, in terms of the boat now offering base camp activities, they never used to. I was the first ever to offer base camp activities, and I used to fly all my ropes and crampons and everything over there. And now they're doing it. Yeah. Currency. Sorry. So what they couldn't put in the itinerary because it would be but what they couldn't put is because it's illegal. But the reality is, you can make a 30% discount on purchases by carrying cash. The US dollar is king over there. So, for instance, if you look at the official rate right now, it'll be about 8 to 1, yeah, which is the US dollar to the Argentinian peso. But the reality is, you can go into the street or in a shop. You can go into the street; it's no big deal. Near the good hotels, there'll always be somebody on the street somewhere you can change currency with. But often in the shops, don't worry about, just please do not go into a bank in Australia and say, can I please have some Argentinian currency? That's the worst thing to do. Right? So
are you suggesting that everybody
US
brings some
dollar,
US dollars?
That's it. Take small donations, ones and twos and fives and tens and whatever.
Yeah, just a note on that. You'll read in the book that Alana was saying that most shops cannot change 50 to 100. They don't have the change.
That's big money for them.
So you'll need to bring,
fives and tens.
Yeah, the smaller ones will be much easier to use.
Yeah, and what I'm saying is...
That,
go ahead.
Sorry, just on that, Pete, is that something that we can do at the airport when we land in San Diego?
No, because then the only place you could do that would be with some official bureau in the airport. What I'm saying is go to your bank here in Australia for your own private money.
Or the post office to have very good rates.
Just go in there and take out some US in Australia, right?
Okay.
Which is, that'll be a fair and reasonable exchange rate from the Australian to the US. Then and if you looked at what they said at the bank in Australia, they'll tell you, the exchange rate's, 8.25 for the Argentinian peso. But when you get there to the street, you can get 11 or even 12 to 1. You see the difference? That's about 30% better.
Yeah.
So what you're saying, we're buying US dollars, we go to Argentina, and there we change to pesos.
No, you never change to pesos.
So in a restaurant, are you paying cash with US?
You say this. You say, gracias, tal toro. And then they tell you the bill, right? You say, la cuenta, por favor. The bill, please. They come with the bill, and you say, hey, amigo, ¿cuántos para del verde? Which means...
How much for the green money?
How much for the green stuff? Yeah? you guys understand?
Yeah.
How much for the green stuff? And they'll say, they'll say this, this, or and you'll say once, and they'll say,
So you barter.
You barter. Como cambio? Como cambio? How do you change? Yeah?
So what's the answer to my question?
Take US.
Take US. And so if you go take US, so shopping wise,
US.
US.
Don't.
In shops.
It's
as
much
well.
cheaper for you to use US cash. If you just want to use your own money, you are cheaper to take US dollars from Australia and spend it rather than using your Visa card.
And credit cards aren't that easy either.
Now, credit cards are easy,
But not the FPOS cards.
but FPass cards do not work.
Yeah. Okay, so make sure you check that, and obviously
Can I
don't.
just clarify? I didn't say that very well. If you put your ATM card into the ATM machine, and you click debit, if you click savings or check, it will not work.
Yeah, but if you click credit.
If you click credit, it'll work.
Yeah.
That okay?
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful. Hey, let's just answer some of those questions. Someone's talking about tipping.
Yep.
Mark, what are you saying?
That's Mark.
Yep.
What are you saying, Mark?
Oh, well, I went on to the boat site and looked at their, all about their services. And there was a little note in there about protocol around tipping and the expectation here.
Yep.
Is about a $10 value tipping per day.
Yep.
And since I'm poor at tipping, well, I do, but I probably underdo it if I was considered to be an American.
Did you have to tip,
And
Pete?
the expectation would be $10 a day.
Yeah, that's kind of that is kind of the understanding. And it's just up to individuals, you know. A lot of Americans, you know, travel to Antarctica now, and so, you know, they're used to the tipping thing. You know, we're Australians, so we probably have it. But that's kind of how.
I can tell you one of my mate's experiences when he went travelling on a cruise vessel, and he, like I, is unfamiliar with the tipping process, so he went to the bursar, and he said, "What's the tipping rate for the thingy?" About $10 a day, and he said, "Well, look, here's $200 for the trip, and don't bother me again." And every time he said, "I want a drink," every barman ran to serve it.
Ah,
Good
Well-
tip. We'll try that.
good tip with our Russians on board. So you might.
Now, Pete, Scotty's asking how much we... Well, it really
I
does
think
depend.
Tyson's
answered it.
answer was good. I love Tyson's answer.
But seriously, we're not going to spend any money really in Antarctica.
Oh yeah, you want to have some. Oh, that's different.
Antarctica.
Antarctica or
leg.
Argentina. Antarctica, there's only one place to spend money.
Post office?
The post office in Port Lockroy, and you will want to buy something there. You probably want to buy this recently released book. It's quite incredible, called Penguin Pete. You want to buy that. No, it's seriously, it'll be for sale there.
And it'll have his mugshot in it.
No, the reason it'll be for sale there is I'm taking 10 copies with me, and I put them in the shop, and they can buy it there. Well, I promised Joe, the author, that I'd take it back to Port Lockroy. Where else can you spend money? You can spend money at Vernadsky Research Station with these crazy Ukraines, and they'll have you drinking these short shots of
Schnapps?
rocket fuel. And ladies, they will tell you that you've got to take your bra off underneath your clothing. You've got to chuck your bra off, and they've got this huge long line of bras, like hundreds of bras.
I've seen the photos, guys. He's for real.
Yeah. And they've got a crazy pool table there and this bar, and it's pretty.
This is a leadership program, Peter. Mind you, Alira, I could pull you up on that one right now, but I'm not. I won't embarrass you right now, but your new Facebook photo is pretty good.
Ukraine's going to be friendly because we're coming with Russians. Oh, that's a good point. I think it maybe, Antarctica's pretty apolitical. And cash-wise, so just take the cash you want.
And again, US in Antarctica?
Oh, US covers everything. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you can spend anything on the boat. They'll take any currency. They'll just exchange it.
And on the boat, you're really only going to spend money on your drinking, and if you are
drinking
doing that,
and laundry. I don't spend a cent on laundry.
You do your own
in my basin.
That's because you don't bring any clothes.
I bring 2 undies and 2 socks. That's
okay.
it. Yeah.
All right.
Me too.
Yeah. See, look,
I've already got my laundry detergent in my personal hygiene kit.
there you go. See,
Well, I tell you guys, Pete took me shopping yesterday, and I was really struggling because I have now to wear one of everything for 11 days. I'm not sure I'm impressed. I may have to sneak back into Kathmandu when he's not looking. Okay, so can we also talk now about just the freight?
yes,
so,
and bathers for swimming. That's right, Tyson.
yeah, bathers for
Polar
yes.
dip. Yeah, bathers for sure.
Definitely. Polar dip is on, guys, with things written all over your bodies. We'll talk about how we do that. Sorry, I've lost my okay, wetsuits. Okay, boot sizes, dietary requirements, the boats.
Well, just
need
let us
some.
know if you've got special ones.
Please, can you email me by tomorrow? I really need to get those forms back to everyone. I need to get the personal forms back. There's 2 lots, and I do need to know what your dietary requirements, if any.
I will tell you this, though. The food is out of this world.
Well, we have paleos, we have vegetarians, we have vegans, we have gluten-free, we have dairy-free, we have lactose-free, we have many...
But the food's good.
But the food's good. That's great.
Is there mobile access on the boat? Mobile to what?
This is Mark.
Sorry, yep.
Beatrice, my dear.
Yes?
This is Mark. I sent my forms filled in back to the ship.
Ah.
That's
No.
wrong. Should I have sent that to you?
To me.
Yeah.
To me. Everything back to me.
Sorry. I'll
Sorry.
get that email straight out and I'll bounce it to you.
Yeah. Everything back to me, so I collate it all, please, if you don't mind.
On these 2
Sorry,
questions here.
misunderstood that instruction.
Okay, 2 questions to be answered. Is there mobile access on the boat? And
Well, go back once. Yeah, on that one. Mobile. You mean your phone? Yeah, you can have your phone on Rome in Argentina. I'll go step by step on Rome, and you can log into the local area. I personally never have my phone on Rome because it costs a fortune. What you're better off to do is just to have it on wireless. Go to coffee shops. Heaps of coffee shops over there have wireless, so that's the way to do it.
Will it be? Will we have wireless on the boat?
Yeah, but then I'm coming to my next point, which is yours, Alira. It wasn't wireless last time I was on the boat. This is a new boat. Maybe it has.
I'll find out, guys. I'll let you
let me
know.
just-
I checked out the website regarding the boat and it says that it's got internet connection.
Yeah, but here's my point.
Yeah.
That's Mark jumping in there.
Yeah, but I'll tell you something. It'll cost a bomb. So don't think you'll be Instagramming and kicking and Facebooking friends. It will cost you a bomb. Right? So I'm just warning you.
Be prepared.
And that's out of your pocket, internet connections and stuff, because that's just huge. If I'm got a commitment to do a blog for sponsors, I'll just do a data text type email, and that's
no
it.
photos?
No way in the world would I do a photo.
What a shame.
Well, it's just too expensive. It's all satellite.
Okay.
Can we buy a prepaid SIM in Argentina? Totally. I've got an Argentinian phone number myself. I haven't told you all what that number is right now because I just don't know if my old SIM card works. So I'll be operating off my Australian text machine. You'll get me on my text. You'll get Beatrice on her text. And as soon as I get there, I'll go and check my old SIM card in my old phone. You want to check that your phone can take a what's the Nick will know this.
International roaming.
Not the roaming, but the different type of SIM cards, different parts of the world.
It's a bit hard in iPhones.
No, it's just that different phones are locked to certain continents, and so I have a phone which I bought in Argentina, which can accept that system.
Okay, I'm going to investigate a bit more from South America travel tomorrow and get back to you on that, guys.
Well, what's the question? I mean, can you have? You won't be all getting Argentinian phones, I don't think.
No, but I'll have a look at that.
I mean, I have one, but that was just for arranging pickups and taxis and stuff.
But it's also Christmas, and I think people may want to send messages around Christmas time.
Oh, and you can do it.
All that
It's
sort
just
of
a cost sheet. That's all.
Yeah.
I tend to do it with using.
Keep going.
What I tend to do is walk into a coffee shop and get for the same price, you get a coffee and free internet.
Yeah, no, I'm just thinking around Christmas time, maybe.
Just on that, if you've got an Australian mobile, you can ring your telco if it's postpaid.
Yeah, unlock my phone so that what?
Yes.
If you've got an Australian phone that's locked on Australian network, you can ring your telco.
Yes.
I know Telstra does this, but I believe the rest of them do it as well, and say, I'm travelling, please unlock my phone so I can use it for...
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah. Well,
Did everyone hear that?
Yep.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Okay, guys, I'm just mindful time is just passing. A few other little things that we were talking about. Do you guys have any questions so far? Dietary requirements, the forms. Now, insurance. You're all filling out the forms, so you must have all done the insurance. Matt is not on the call, but Brody and Alira, Brendan, I received your form today. All of the kids, I know you're not kids, I'm sorry, I keep referring to you as kids. Young, wonderful people. Can you please complete your insurance
kids can be
forms?
To me as a kid then.
Yeah, Roger.
That includes young at heart.
I've seen you dance, Roger. But can you guys please, Tyson, everyone, yes, I am the kid, Tyson. Can you please complete your insurance forms and send them to me by tomorrow so I can actually pay for it, because then we can complete your personal forms for the boat. That would be great. Thank you. Now, on to jackets, beanies, and T-shirts.
T-shirts.
So
polo shirts.
we are organising jackets for everyone. Everyone knows that. Thank you for sending your sizes. We did have a couple of late changes of sizes again. I think everyone's gone up a size now that they've gone back in Kathmandu and tried everything again.
And if in doubt, go up, is my view. Yep.
Yeah. So we have got these beautiful cedar green jackets for everybody, and they will have all the logos. So today we have had a real rush of people coming forward wanting to put their logos on the expedition jackets that we will all be wearing.
We've had about 5 or 6
new people come on board today, which is very exciting.
Tyson, Trinity, I've just donated $1,000 to put their name on the jacket.
You know, and Emmanuel College from Brisbane did the same a little while ago for Brody as well. And so we're talking to a few other people. So the jackets Pete and I will bring to Sydney.
Can I just add, please,
With
if I
us?
may?
Yeah.
I mean, thank you very much for the mentors on the call. I know, Scott, you know, you've donated to have your logo on there. Nick, you have. Alan has. Adam
Yes.
has.
Yes. So thank you
Trinity
very
College
much.
have.
Yeah.
Brody's school has.
And a few others. Dominic, I know you're on the call. Thanks for organising the National Trust
National
as
Trust.
well. Have come on board today. We're obviously acknowledging Yallery. Their logo will be on our jackets due to our partnership with them. Who else is coming?
So a message to anybody out there, or everybody out there, if you know anybody that has an emotional connection to you through schooling or work, you've got, you know, one day to go. Ask them if they want it for $1,000, want to put their jacket on this inaugural, you know, world's first expedition. Does that make sense?
And just a couple of other bits of news as well, guys. I was telling Matt today, and he was really excited about it. The Department of Indigenous Affairs from WA have actually come on board, and they're really excited about what we're doing, and they want to follow us on a yearly basis. They donated $5,000 for a flag that we'll be carrying up to the mountain peak when we climb it, and we'll all sign it. And they want to actually see and meet Brandon there, and meet some of the mentors. Scotty, that will be you over there. And when we come back and have a photo opportunity and find out about the year, what it's been, what they've learned, because they really want to come on board on an ongoing basis and support youths out of WA. So that was a really great relationship we did. Mark, I know you're working with a donor there as well. Adam, we talked about. National Trust. Alan, we spoke about. Shannon Bennett's. Zahava, who's not on the call tonight, has been really terrific in Melbourne. She has really enlisted a lot of people who have come forward as well. We're speaking to World Expeditions on that, and South America Travel and a few other people. So, and we're also working very closely with the Northern Territory Chief Minister, Adam Giles, who unfortunately couldn't get any sponsorship dollars across to us this year, but we're still, you know, working with them on a few things.
We've been asking for 100,000, and we've gone back today asking for 1. But you know,
every little bit counts. That's me saying that. You know, Pete's the big guy.
If I may interrupt.
yes.
It's Mark here in Sydney. My dentist is sending you $500. He's actually sent it to me. I'm going to forward it to you for a teddy bear.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
But his hygienist is a bit of a go-getter girl, and I'm going to try and talk her into next year.
Oh, well done.
There you go.
Well done. And a few mentors
I thought
have
you were going to
done
talk her
that.
into something else.
I think we should be talking youth as well as current.
Great,
Yeah.
great. Well, you guys, if you know someone who wants to come and they've got a couple of weeks free, we still have one spot available.
One spot, yeah.
So, get them on board. And we spoke to South America Travel yesterday. Flights are about 4,500,
4850,
there are still flights on our flights available. So if you know anyone who wants to jump in and have a, life-changing holiday
Yeah. Where they go.
and hang out with us, cool people. Okay, maybe I will do comedy. Jacket sizes.
Leave that to Tyson.
Okay, beanies. Now, we have a bit of a problem with the beanie.
But-
We are providing beanies, but Kathmandu don't have warm enough beanies.
Well, I tried them, and they're just too thin. So we're going to get some other ones.
So we're trying to find other ones.
Much
But can
warmer.
I just say to every one of you, if you've got a really nice, warm, appropriate beanie, bring it as well.
Well,
please.
no, we're going to sort this out.
I know we will, but I
Yeah.
just thought, I always like to be safe rather than sorry. So
Yeah, well, it doesn't weigh much, so if you got a beanie, chuck it in.
if you got an extra beanie, bring it in.
But we will sort it out.
And the other thing that we only thought about, or Pete thought about a few days ago, is he's going to organise some polo shirts with Add Back to Ice Cap on it for everyone as well, which
Yeah.
we're organising for you guys as well at the moment. Okay?
And we'll,
Right.
we'll assume sizes based on your jacket sizes.
Yeah.
We'll come down one size from your jacket.
Okay, I reckon that's enough.
Cool.
Now, gear, I just quickly cover on gear. I think you guys are all over the gear by now. Does anyone have any questions over gear?
Oh, yes.
Yep, go ahead, Scott.
One thing I'm struggling to find is the ski goggles.
Yeah, I'll just talk about that. I wouldn't bother. I know on the gear list, I put it in brackets. Yeah, I've had expeditions where I've actually carried ski goggles the whole way, like a full-on crossing Antarctica expedition, and I never used them because I had a really good pair of sunglasses. Yeah, a really good pair of sunglasses that wrap right around, don't let anything in on the edges. You don't want a pair of, I'm not being Ray-Bans or some cool, funky-looking glasses have this gap beneath your eyes. That's useless.
What, you don't like the Tom Ford glasses?
I'll go. Tom Ford or whatever. Tom Cruise.
Tom Ford.
Who's he? Some designer I don't even know about. Anyway, the point is, because all the sunlight in Antarctica isn't coming from the sun. It's coming from the ice beneath you. So you can go, you can go goggles, but I just say functioning, I would take 2 pairs of sunglasses, one and then one of the backup pair.
Okay. And by the way, you can get them wherever, but if you do go into Kathmandu, they've got a couple there and you will get a discount on that.
Yep. And look, in Australian standards, as long as it's got the Australian sticker saying it's UV protected, that's the main thing, right? If you get them dark, don't get them too dark. Only go up to grade 3 because grade 4 is too dark and you can't actually function. So grade 3 darkness, polarized is preferred because the polarized allows you to look through the water, and when you're kayaking, you'll be paddling along, and the penguins and the leopard seals will be coming right up to the kayak, and you can look through the water.
Okay.
Oh, one more thing. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Use a lanyard. A lanyard is an extension to your glasses. Get one of those surfing style lanyards, and slide it tightly over the arms of your glasses so that you can, if they come off your eyes, they're still on your neck. That make sense?
They go around the back of your head.
Yeah, around the back of your head, those ones, yeah?
Not very attractive, but I get it. I get it.
This is functionality. I'm here to make sure you're all safe. That's
Yes. Okay.
What's this say? Tiff?
Okay, we're coming to this now, Tiff Freight.
No, you'd be
So
right.
in the packs that you'll receive from South America Travel, with Qantas, you've got up to 23 kilos.
Times 2.
Times two. And what Alana was saying yesterday, if you kind of use 20 as a 20 kilos times 2 as a basic kind of thing.
Yeah.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine on all the South America travel. On the Ushuaia leg, you're allowed 15 kilos, and it's approximately in one bag, and it's about approximately. It's pretty cheap. It's $5 per US dollars per extra kilo.
Oh,
five. I've read it.
Oh, okay, 5. Yeah, sorry.
$5 US dollars.
Sorry, Nick.
For
5.
every extra kilo.
Yeah.
So we'll have to pay the difference. But it's not exorbitant. I didn't think it was.
It's up to individuals if they wish to carry more, but people can pay the extra $5. Chris, walking poles. Oh, sorry. On that, any questions to B about the luggage before I go to Chris?
Tiff, did I answer your question?
Okay, well, just to reiterate, and Nick and I was talking on the phone today. Me personally, other than communal gear, everything that I'm taking will fit in my normal rucksack.
It won't for me.
Okay, well, I'll just tell you what I'm taking. I'm taking a rucksack. Right?
Come on, guys.
Which will weigh, let's say it goes up to 23 kilos, maxed out. That'll be heaps. And in my 7 kilo carry-on bag will be a small day pack like you have, you go to school, like a school bag, yeah? But a day pack. Okay. They're the 2 bags that I'll take. Now, having a small pack and a big pack is really good because the small pack, you'll often use that to go ashore for the day. That'll be your normal one.
And your camera and stuff will be in
camera
there
in that.
water bottle.
Water bottle, that sort of stuff. Yep. You can't, that's it.
Can you take water?
You take water, you can't take food ashore for the day.
Yeah.
But around Ushuaia, that's the kind of bag you'll use. You'll have your camera in there and your range.
So I know some people have asked me this, and I asked you the same question. If you want to, let's say you're a girl and you've got a little suitcase, a bigger backpack and a little backpack, that's all right, isn't it?
What are you saying, a suitcase and a thing? Well, I'm not a girl, but, if you want to take high heels and a dress...
I mean, the fact that there's Buenos Aires and New Year's Eve in there...
Oh, for sure. You want to have some nice clothes to go out in. And
then he also said to me yesterday that on the boat, you've got to dress up nice for dinner.
I didn't say nice for dinner. I said I'll be wearing my jeans and my T-shirt.
No, when I asked you, so that means, different clothes.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, it's nice to get around town on the boat, not in your,
your plastic pants that make you look like a meringue. Yeah.
Well, I feel pretty comfortable wearing my outdoor gear. Anyway. Okay. Hey, make sure you bring bathers because the Russians love saunas. You'll spend every evening, you'll get off the day of ice climbing, kayaking, you'll go, ugh. You come back and go, oh, who wants a sauna? We'll all pile in the sauna. And then before dinner...
Okay, walking poles, Pete.
Yeah, I'm a big rap for them because, I always take them. 1, because we're not Scandinavian. Only the Northern Europeans use 2. But... Look, I don't think you need them. B was asking me, because I had a new one in my hand yesterday.
I need every bit of help
you
possible.
You don't need it. You don't. Look, what I didn't tell you all, you don't know this, but I had a hip replacement 6 weeks ago. How's that? Haven't heard me going on about that, have you?
It's because I've been nursing you.
Waiting till after the event.
I was, Mark. I was waiting, but the morning you met me... And just when I saw you were outside the Green Stables, I'd just taken 3 Nurofen to relieve me from pain, just so I could walk from the house to the Green Stables.
Anyway, you'll be pleased to know
I am skipping, I am dancing, I am bike riding, I am swimming.
No, you're not. You're taking care of yourself so you can be... Yeah, thanks, Steve. He did look a bit dodgy. Yeah, but look, he's actually straighter. I've never seen him straight since I've met him. But you will know better than anyone that he's in really good shape. However, he still has to take care, but he's actually in better shape than he was when you've all met him this year. And Nurse No Good here, which is my new name, has been really tough on him to make sure he doesn't do irresponsible things. So,
but just so you all know, tomorrow, Friday, is 6 weeks to the day since the operation, and that's the last day that I have to wear crutches, use crutches, and... but anyway, I'm $1,000,000. And Tiff, I've got another anaesthetist at karate, and I went to karate on 3 days out of hospital, so I didn't miss a lesson, and he couldn't believe it. Anyway...
he laid on the floor and did physio. That's all he did.
All I've been doing. I go to karate every week, but all I do is do physio. and I've been swimming every day and bike riding all this week, and I am fantastic. So don't you worry, everybody. I had the hip operation for this trip, and I feel so good for it.
Good. Everyone sounds relieved that you're now walking straight. That's good.
Good.
Excellent.
So the main point I had the operation for, of course, Tyson and Scott in particular, is for the dancing.
Honestly. Okay, how do I do this? So, guys, any questions so far? Or any unanswered question? Sir?
No.
Nope. Okay, quick thing. Don't need to tell me now, but you guys make sure that you allow for the teddy bears that you're bringing. I don't believe that we're going to be able to make the world record teddy bear expedition. You know, I would love to beat 250.
I think it'll be a world record for New Gisborne.
But Zahava did say she has stopped. She had about 100 teddy bears that she's happy to bring if we want them.
Yeah, $500 a
But
head.
really, just make sure that, if we, I don't know if one of you guys turn up with 100 teddy bears, it'd be nice to know. That's all. And
Yeah.
very few people have come back with what they're coming back there. Dom, I reckon you're in charge of the National Trust. You guys may know this, but the National Trust Victoria, of which Dom is
He's now the vice chairman.
He's now the vice chairman. They have created an entire teddy bear for the Outback to Ice Cap expedition, and he's called Bertrand, the teddy bear, after Bertrand Armitage, who was...
He went with Shackleton.
He went with Shackleton
in
to Antarctica.
1913 on that famous expedition on the Trans-Antarctic Crossing.
And I believe there's going to be a bit of a media release before we go. Dom?
We're trying to.
Dom, come on, you're the vice chairman now. Just tell them. Pull your finger out. Just launch it.
But there's certainly going to be a lot of coverage at the teddy bear.
In Ripponlea in February. Well, I'll tell you what, if they're not going to do a media junket like they wanted to, they should at least get some media with a teddy bear to the airport on Monday the 15th of December. So,
yeah, for sure.
Have a go at that.
I'm picking up the bed tomorrow, so I'll speak to them about it.
Alrighty.
What did you use two of in Spain, Scott?
2 poles.
Oh.
But I was walking every day for a month.
He's being silly,
20
Scott.
kilometres.
He's being silly.
Um,
Exactly. Yeah. Okay, serious
Okay.
topic of discussions and debates. Guys, this is going to be a lot of fun and very exciting. Love to hear what you guys want to talk about and what debates we're going to have, what topics you want to talk about, so we haven't really received many.
I received a few, but not
We
many.
received a few, but really want to get into some juicy stuff. Make this really exciting, and it kicks off like now.
And controversial.
Of course.
Spice it up,
Spice it
Let's
up.
have some real conversations about some meaningful outcomes.
And we've got the plane rides, we've got bedrooms, we've got
The
dinners.
sauna. No, the sauna's where most of a lot of the debating will happen in the sauna.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here you go, Pete. This is Mark. How do you draw the line between concern for Indigenous rights and the line that they call intervention?
Well, that's it. Okay, we're not going to even go there, Beatrice. We're going to just note that and say that's a good point of discussion. Reggie's not answering.
I'm not allowed to even type here.
No, I'm pushing you away. Okay, noted.
Hey, can we
Type
just
it up.
Roger? Thank you. Thank you, Roger.
That's exactly it. Roger's onto it. That's our next point. Exactly right. 5 biggest meaningful questions, and we can each think of it and pull them for discussion. That's exactly what we want, Roger.
Thank you, Roger.
That's why Roger's our lawyer.
Does everyone agree with this? I second that motion.
Yeah. So 5 of your biggest points. And if you're looking for any topics to look at, I encourage you to look at last week's agenda and look at that report that came out with regard to the Productivity Commission, and look at that the content index at the front of that report, and look at some topics there. And if you're really interested in that area, then click on the link and in the hyperlink and read what came out in the report.
Okay, but then
the fact sheet number 1 was better than the video. The video was a bit pat.
Yes,
Fact
yeah. Well,
sheet number 1
it was marketing. Yeah.
is pretty. Yeah, okay, that's marketing. So the fact sheet number 1 is not bad.
Okay, fact sheet number 1. So there you go. Well, I'll actually resend that as a link, just so everyone's got that. Yep.
and it may also be a topic outside of that as well. Can
Oh, I
help?
just said I just put that as a pointer. If anyone was looking for ideas.
All right. You know, for example, you know, would love to think that maybe next year, you know, when we go again, we get more than just 9 women going, maybe.
Yeah, sure. So,
That could be another thing.
are you going on about women again and
Yes,
rights
I
and
am.
issues? Yeah. Jermaine Greer. All right.
I-
No, not you. The topic of Jermaine Greer. I didn't call you Jermaine Greer. I was saying the issue. Okay, Mark, I'm on my own here now. There's actually 2 spots available on the trip.
Everyone's going. It's
Yeah.
7:27.
Ah, thin ice. That's right, Tyson. Okay, so I think the room allocation's just changed too. Sweetheart. All right, what's the next?
Can we just hand the floor over to these guys, see what else they've got to talk about?
Yeah, and then we'll wrap it up. Wrap it up.
Okay, guys, over to you. What have you got?
Got dinner in 2 minutes.
Okay, you got anything to add, Mark?
No, you've got to go.
No, love you all. Love your work. I'm really enjoying the entire experience. I'm kicking myself up before we even get there.
Oh, I'll tell you what, I'll have that rope ready for you.
Yeah, bring your ropes.
Except no one knows what that means.
Yeah, bring your
I'll tie you in.
bring your ropes. Bring your good jokes. Bring your humour.
Don't forget your compass. Don't forget your head torches.
Yeah, well, bring your compass and bring your
Got my
torches.
covers, got my head torch.
Don't forget your knots.
Yeah, that's right. So remember that I was captain of knots in 4th form. I was captain of debating. So it's on. We'll be tying people in knots in the debating form.
Awesome. Roger's got his flippers. Hey, Roger, I got a nice photo
Oh.
of you today at the Kathmandu store, leisurely leaning against us, you know, buying all your gear today. Hope you're ready.
Who took that?
I'm not sure. One of the people you were with took photos of you and sent it to me.
Oh, yeah.
But I knew better. I knew better than to put a photo of Roger up on Facebook like that without him knowing about it.
Yeah. What about cabin allocation? Oh, well,
Oh, you missed that, Tiff. We've done that already.
Yep. We couldn't fit you in, Tiff, with our crew, so we put you with some random Russian. We don't.
And his name is not George.
Vladimirsky. Okay, serious point. Just to reiterate, and I often have to tell these people, you've got to trust the system. A bit like public speaking or knots. If the system, you know, that's how you do a figure 8, do the system, you get the same knot. If public speaking, if you follow SEC, you'll get the outcome, you know, statement, evidence, conclusion. With the gear, I found myself yesterday with Beatrice just kind of convincing you, sweetie, that the layering works. So Mark could back me up on this in terms of layering in outdoor equipment. That's where the warmth lives, in the layer between the layers. All right. So capturing the air. The fabric itself is not what keeps you warm. It's the layer of air between the layers. So what I'm saying is, don't go in there and chuck in some huge, big, heavy 2-kilo jumper. That's not the idea. You just use what's on that gear list.
Okay.
Any questions on that? No?
And Tiff, if you want to send me an SMS later on, well, I'll talk to you about the cabin allocation, but it's been done. And it's a surprise for everyone.
Mm.
And I did get a green jacket for you.
Oh, wee!
Okay, Tip,
I
Chris.
gotta go.
Okay, good. You go. But
Somebody's
Chris,
waiting for me.
okay, you go. Chris is saying thermals, fleece. Well, no, Chris. It's a gear list. You know, whatever's on that list. That's it. That's what you got to bring. Which essentially is correct. It's your thermal, it's your skin, it's your thermal, it's your fleece, then your Gore-Tex. That's correct. Yep. On both top and bottom.
Done.
Yep, that's it. All right. Well, that's it, everybody.
Gotta go.
Okay, I reckon someone's got to finish up with a joke.
Well, I haven't got a joke, but I've got Tyson. See, he's saying he's going to
Yeah,
bring some...
I'm waiting for Tyson to come forward.
No, but I'll let Tyson think it up. We're a team, Tyson. I'm creating a space for him now to think of a joke. But Tyson, I'll tell you, my daughter said something yesterday in terms of your tricks. She goes, with one finger pointing up, she goes, is this a stick? Is this a stick? Is this a stick? And then we've all got a test, is this a stick? And it was a bit like you with your fingers, and we couldn't work out if this was a stick.
Did we work it out in the end?
Well, no, we didn't. So it's one of those tricks, all right? That makes sense?
I don't know if Tyson's still here.
He might have gone. Anyway, it's one of those... That's not a stick, that's a finger.
He's probably... Oh my God, he's just guessed it. I feel like a real tool now. That's what it is. I bet you that's the answer.
No, I haven't worked it out yet. It was really tricky.
That's the answer.
Okay, it could be.
It's a finger.
Could be. But it wasn't a rude. It was just a funny one of those brain logic things. Anyway, good night, everybody. Great minds think alike. All right, we'll see you all at the airport.
Hey, very excited. Can't wait to see you guys and give you big hugs.
Yeah, it'll be awesome.
Really excited.
Awesome. Hey, 12 days to go. Righto. Well, again, reiterate, if you know anybody that wants to put their logo on our jackets, stitch them up tomorrow, send them to us.
And please, I must have everybody's forms tomorrow. Got to get the forms off to the boat operators, please. Thank you very much. Boot sizes, everything else.
All right. Well, it's good night from me.
Good night from me.
All right. See you all. Bye.
Don't forget your Kris Kringle.
Kris Kringle, yeah. All right. See you all. Night.